Hi Smiths, I hope you are doing well. Thank you very much for stopping by today. I want to work in my Hobonichi Techo, and I have been doodling some, and I need to just catch up with the watercolor elements. I'm quite, well, not quite behind, but several days behind in my journal here. And then there's some empty spaces and things that I might, there's one here, but yeah, let's start off with doing some watercolor for some of the pages. And I don't want to make this one too long, but I did, it's quite thick already, and I'm a little concerned. So as you can see, it's quite thick already, and I am a little concerned with if this is going to hold up for the entire year. And so we finished January, February, March, and I still have a lot more to go. So I think I'm going to really, I don't know, I'm struggling with myself because I really like the stickers and washi tape, and I'm already conscious about that and holding back on the amount of tip-ins and things. So I think I really need to see, this is a washi tape in there, and I think I need to doodle more. Try and doodle more, and use my watercolor to color things in. I know I don't want to restrict myself, but at the same time, it's helped me branch out into doodling and using other notebooks for tip-ins and things. And so I think that's what I will continue to do. It's just that some days I really don't feel like drawing anything, and so then I won't go into my Hobonichi. And I think those days I end up just writing a little blurb in my gratitude journal over here, and then I can refer back to it later. I can refer back to it to see what I did. I feel like this year I feel very all over the place in terms of my journals, and I want to talk about that, but I don't even know where I'm at in that situation. I like my Hobonichi, I like my gratitude and my journal for my kids, but then I have this whole other set of like travel journal and junk journal and another junk journal, and it's I think the creative side, I'm really all over the place. This type of journaling, I'm okay. It's the creative type of journaling, I'm all over the place, and I'm always jumping around here and there. And I think, I don't know, I get a little, not frustrated, but, sorry, I'm just trying to think what I'm drawing here. Oh yeah, I do, this is a tent. I don't want to say frustrated, but sometimes I just kind of shut down because it's just overwhelming. Like I don't know where to go. There's just so much I want to do, and my brain wants to try so many things, and then I don't have the time right now, so I just kind of shut down. And I really don't want to get to that point where I'm just totally shut down and don't do anything, because being creative really is kind of like my therapy in a way, and it helps me calm down and relax and wind the day down. But if I don't do any of that, it's just going to be all inside, and I don't want that to happen. Sorry, I just colored this whole thing green. But it's probably, I think I should, yeah, it's not the case. This is supposed to be like the top, how do you say, like the tent, not the awning, is that what it's called? Like the part that sticks out that's supposed to help create that weather barrier. That's this part here, and it looks really, okay, it's okay. Let's leave it as is. But yeah, so I'm with the creative side, I'm feeling really overwhelmed a little bit because I want to try so many things, and at the same time I don't have the time, and I end up just not doing it, or I end up starting something but then my mind goes somewhere else, and I'm I'm participating, or I signed up for this something called Sketchbook Revival, and it's free for it's totally free. I think it's a limited time though. I think it's only until April 8th, I want to say. And it's been so much fun looking at people's work, and I kind of make a note, oh, I want to try this one and this one. Every day there's 2 sessions or like 2 tutorials, and I just can't keep up. I've only done one, I think, in here, and I just there's been, yeah, this is the only one I've done successfully completed, and I just don't have time to complete them or do them. I just kind of make a note so that I can refer to it later, but I think that the time that the video is up is limited, because of course it's a free thing. But anyway, so yeah, I'm curious to know how you are with your current journal situation, if you've changed things, or, oh, that's quite orange. Oh well, it's okay. Let's add some of this brown. Yeah, I'm curious to know if you've changed your journals already. And that's okay if you have. Like maybe you knew right off the bat in January that this is not going to work for you, and I think that's totally okay too. Let's see. What is this thing here? Oh, that's probably whipping cream. Okay, so this is probably the pancake part. We went, I keep grabbing the wrong brown. We went for day camp, and we went to a place called Fumoto-para, which is, you're supposed to be able to see Mount Fuji right in front of your face, and there's a huge open field or an open area where you can park freely wherever you like. And yeah, we went there. We reserved our, there's no reservation, like you have to make a reservation to go there, but you don't have to stay in a certain spot. You can choose wherever you want on the open field. And yeah, it was totally cloudy, and we could not see anything. We could not see Mount Fuji at all. But we still had a nice time getting outside the house, and so that's what this is. This is just the day camp setup. And we brought, we make our usual standard kare, like the Japanese style kare rice. It's called curry rice. And we had pancakes, strawberries, whipping cream, nice coffee latte thingy. It's instant. For our dessert. And yeah, it was very cold and chilly and windy, but the kids had a lot of fun running around because it's a nice open space. We could easily see where they were running off to. I mean, they didn't run off far, but you could easily see where they were going. And because it was windy, they took out their kites and ran around and used up all their energy. So it was a nice day. So that's called day camp at Fumoto-para. I should probably write it somewhere here, Fumoto-para. I'm not sure if I actually wrote it. Let me write it in here so I don't forget. Yes, I wrote, where is Mount Fuji? Let's use up this extra ink here and just wash off the brush. Yeah, and then it snowed. It snowed and rained. It was really weird weather. Very, very strange. I wanted to add some color. Let's see. Let's just kind of squiggle some color on here. Empty washi rolls. I filmed a super long video and I talk about the empty washi rolls there. I don't know if this video will go up before the washi tape roll video, but I do kind of mention it about it there. And actually, let's finish. That's whipping cream, so I'm just going to grab this little gray bit here that I have and just not color the whole thing, but shade certain bits, and I probably won't know what it is later on. Like, I initially did not know what that was, but that's okay. And these thinner types of titles I will color in later with some marker, and or actually I can probably, because I used the waterproof, like the maybe it's this one I used, the Unipin, the waterproof, fade-proof one. Also the Sakura microns are like that too. But yeah, I used these ones, so I know if I were to watercolor on top, that's okay. It's not going to smudge. I'm also just going to grab one of this one here. Yeah, it was strange. It was in the news, like they were giving us, in the government here in Japan was, I don't know if it was actually Tokyo area only, but they were telling us that it was the first ever power crunch alert. There was a big earthquake, and because of that, there was going to be some power outages, and they were requesting companies and families to kind of cut down on their electricity, because there was a chance that there would be rolling blackouts. And I don't know why it's such a big deal here. Back home we had blackouts all the time. Anyways, so yeah, I think that's still wet. That's pretty much it. I think I might add some color here and there. Let's see if there's anything else that I can. I feel like there's something back. No, I guess not. Washi tape cards. Oh, this one here, but this side is a little kind of damp, so I'm just going to wait. Let's just quickly color this choco pie, which is a nice, sweet little fun snack slash, yeah, I guess it's a snack. And it reminds me of Joe Louis, and I don't know if you know Joe Louis snacks with the chocolate cookie crate. It's not a cookie, it's a cake, like a chocolate cake, and then inside is cream, and then another like thin chocolate cake, kind of sandwiched. It reminds me, the choco pie reminds me very much of the Joe Louis. Taste wise, it's a little bit different, but it's, yeah, it reminds me so much of the Joe Louis. They're a lot smaller, of course, here though. I don't know, do they still make Joe Louis there? This one was the tiramisu version. It was very, very good. But, you know, after a while, you eat the same snack over again, and then you're going to get sick of it. That's where I'm at right now. Let's add a little bit of darker, just near the bottom here. To be honest though, after this dries, it probably really won't matter too much. Oh, the little ink, it kind of spread out here. That's okay. Yes, too exhausted to do anything. Let's just highlight that with this one here. It's, I don't know, March has been tough for me. And I just feel like this year, I don't know, this year more than any, it's been so difficult for some reason to get into the end of year, beginning of year items. It's just a lot on the plate. And the kids, it's just so much going on with the kids, and they probably really feel and sense my stress too, and that's probably not a good thing. So let's see, what else is there? Washi tape cards. Let's just add quickly some colors, just random colors. That's where the washi tape roll comes into play here. But I was making lots of different cards, washi tape cards, sending them out to friends and people and supporters. Let's add some. And yeah, do you remember when I was saying I wanted to rejig this whole palette? The watercolor palette. I still haven't done that. It's on my to-do, but it's far down on the list, sadly. Let's add pops of yellow because we don't really have much yellow here. I think I want to add just a swatch or a wash of yellow here on the page, just to add some color. And it's okay if I end up covering it up, or I just want to add some color on the page here. The pie bun sticker, yes, it finally arrived. I don't want to say finally, it actually arrived very, very quickly. I was very surprised. I think it only took a week from the States, and I don't know where to put it. I'm thinking right there, or I might put it in my gratitude journal here. Oops, let's see. I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, I think maybe Hobonichi. Something like that. So I haven't really decided yet. So I'm gonna see if I can actually color a bit of it similar to I'm curious to know if you participate in any art classes. I'm really, really interested in some art classes. I don't want to say like, I guess more of like creative art journaling type of classes would be very interesting for me. I'm interested in taking some of that. And then some yellow and some pink. My opera pink is running low, eh? Then I think there's a bit of pink here. All right, and let the spring break begin. Let's color that with some purple. I think here, and maybe here, I will look back at the Hobonichi challenge prompts and draw something there. I will definitely write some quotes and stuff during in these empty spaces. Okay, this one, let's quickly color that. The Venus Fort closed down. It was a shock. I didn't realize that they were closing down, and then oh, I still have some pink on here. Yeah, I just kind of a shock. It was on the news, and then of course, because it was on the news, everybody went there the next day, and it was so crowded. What am I doing here? Let's get some black-ish color. I guess like gray. So there's a huge Ferris wheel there that will be, I heard that will be taken down, and there will be some residential area, like condos and stuff. My husband was telling me that there's only one, currently there's only one residential condo in Odaiba. I had no idea. And so I think they're going to make more over there. So they're closing down. It's called Venus Fort. It's like a shopping mall. It was really, really nice. They had really beautiful flowers blooming, of course, during this season. Let me just add some black here. to use up the ink on the brush. Okay, so let's color the tulips. Oops, wrong green. Yeah, it was really, really pretty with the tulips and the sakura, and of course, because it was closing down, there was like a lineup to get in before opening. We got there before opening, and yeah, there's a huge lineup, so we decided to not go right when there were so many people. So we went a little bit later on. But yeah, it was very, very crowded. Lots of beautiful tulips, different color tulips. And then my daughter got this Lego, I think it's called Lego Dots, and it's like a bracelet where you can interchange the cute little parts on the top of the bracelet. The bracelet itself is made of like the Lego molds, so you can interchange those elements. So she had a lot of fun. But this wasn't on this day. I was just kind of documenting that. And yeah. This Lego bracelet, it's really cute. I want one for myself. But yeah. And anyways, it's fun. It's funny, like with my son, I didn't really want any of his toys, but with my daughter, it's like, oh, this is so cute. Can I put it in my journal, or like, can I keep it on for the day? Like, the bracelets are so cute, and they even have like dangly charms and things. It's a very, very cute little bracelet. Alright, and I'm just I think I was swatching out some Troublemaker inks. This one is the Mango, the Spring Break Chaos. I feel like I'm not using enough of this pink because I'm afraid, because I'm running low, but I really want to, I'll use it for this one here. If you have too much water on your brush, then it's going to become like a big blob. So if you have too much, just kind of wipe it off on paper, or maybe wipe it off on a different page. Then if it becomes too dry, then it's going to get very, very streaky. So that's a little bit difficult with these water brushes, is that you can't fully control the amount of water that comes out. Some of them are better than other brushes, but in general, I usually use the Kuretake one, the Pentel one. Even the Daiso one is not too bad, I don't think, but my daughter uses that one mostly, so I can't really comment. But yeah, I find that the Pentel, the Kuretake are pretty solid ones that I use often, or that I reach for often. All right, and then first sleepover. Yeah, these ones I think I'll just color separately. I want to add some more color here. I'm not really sure what I'm going to write, but it's probably going to be maybe some stickers, or actually I'm trying to stay away from stickers, but maybe I'll do the Hobonichi challenge. And then this one, I don't know if this is a little wet. My son's first journal, planetarium. But I think that's what I will stick to for now. I hope you enjoyed this little short, quick session of just coloring some of my pages in my Hobonichi. I will most likely outline some of these doodles and add pencil crayon. Like once everything is dry, I'll probably add some pencil crayon for definition. here and here. I think I'll leave that as is, but here, like, this looks like a huge blob of something. So I will most likely just, actually, I think this is quite dry. Just so that I have you here, I will take out my pencil crayons and quickly show you what I mean by add some definition. This is the cover that is on top so that if it's raining you can still, it doesn't get too wet. And this, I don't know what I was doing here, but then maybe I'll color this part a little darker. Just so that you can kind of sense that it's inside. I'm just lightly adding, oh this is black. I thought I was adding navy to it. Just so that you can see that it's inside the table with, that's the like orange one that we have here. And if you really want to, you can add some, like, the ground if you're... It was kind of muddy because I think it rained the day before. That's a little bit better, right? Well, I don't know. It's not like an art piece or anything. It's just my journal, so I'm not going to make a huge deal out of it. I just know that looking at this, unfortunately, we didn't get to see Mount Fuji, and we were super disappointed because, like, the whole point of the Fumotopara is to enjoy your, like, camping and sit down and relax in your lawn chair and have your lunch while you can look at Mount Fuji. But we still had fun outside, being outside. See, if you add too much water, the ink, the fountain pen ink or ink from the other side kind of seeps through. And it's not a big deal for me because this happens often very much because I add watercolor later. But just letting you know, I guess if you're new to journaling in the Hobonichi, you can kind of, I'm just giving you the heads up if that bothers you. It does happen. Just adding some color to the tissue here. Yeah, the allergies are very, very bad, especially for my son. I feel very bad for him. Okay, I'll probably do that on a separate, I'll turn off the camera and do that. It's been quite long, so yeah. I hope you enjoyed this session, just kind of catching up in my Hobonichi. I hope it helped you slow down a bit and journal together. If you have any quotes, some of your favorite quotes, I would love to put them in here. I haven't really been searching for quotes recently. I saved them in my phone, but yeah, if you have a favorite quote, I would love to learn your favorite quotes so that I can stick them in here. Okay, I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.